Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Fresh Baked Disney, the best of Disney Baked Fresh Daily. I am your host, David. That's okay. Shorty back there is my wife. There's Ian. Welcome to Disneyland, Ian.
I know.
It's been so long.
I took a train.
He took a train.
You took a train. How long did it take you, Ian?
In total, not counting the bus, the security, it was about 2-ish hours.
Really? Is that all?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not bad.
All right. Well, Ian's here. He navigated to the land via bus. We're so glad he's here. He actually got to endure the hell that is Toy Story or Harbor Boulevard bag check.
That said, once those extra lanes open up, that should help a lot.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of permanent.
Like the structure's there, the canopy is on it, but not all the lanes are open through it.
Yep. So we're getting off to a late start this morning because the park didn't open till 9, and we were doing some other stuff. But it's a beautiful morning here at Disneyland, and we're ready to show you guys a beautiful day at Disneyland. What do we got in store for you guys? Well, we're going to do a Big Thunder thing. Ian, I want to talk about Big Thunder and its relationship to the Mine Train ride.
Oh.
That's one of my favorite things to talk about. We're going to be doing some Small World stuff today.
Yeah.
We got Ride in Small World and some new merchandise that we found at World of Disney.
The suits?
That too, yes. That we will be seeing those. We're going to have lunch at the Jolly Holiday because they've got that
Grilled cheese sandwich, it's triple cheese and bacon, has a blackberry jam.
Oh my gosh.
all those words sound delicious. Put all those words in my belly. That's what I'm saying. We're going to do that, and who knows what else. We can't ride a vehicle. I wanted to ride a Main Street vehicle today.
While they're working on the other curve
they're working on the curbs back there. I don't know. Well, you guys watch the construction video tomorrow probably. You'll see that, but they're still working on the curbs, so no vehicles today on Main Street. But we got some time to kill before lunch, just a little bit of time. Where should we go? What should we do?
Before lunch?
No, we're not having a snack before. What are you, a hobbit?
She is, but that's neither here nor there.
That's true. Let me see your feet.
You have hobbit feet. I don't.
Per Liz, the Disney winds have taken us directly to the Jolly Holiday. We're going to start the show with lunch. How about that, Fresh Baked? That's a first. But Liz, how about we mobile order this? Right?
What?
We can mobile order.
Is that sandwich on the mobile order app?
I don't know.
We got to beat the rush because it's already getting a little crowded in here.
Yeah,
And
bonkers.
we got to find us a table and find a place to find some food. So let's go get a table and then we'll start looking at the menu. Specialty toasted cheese sandwich. We tried, by the way, to get the mobile order, but sometimes
the seasonal items don't actually get put on the app.
They don't keep up, I guess.
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
It's like there's just a guy back there who's like, oh yeah, Doy, I forgot to put that on there.
It's like, oh, whatever you want that item. Well, I gotta go inside.
Yeah, so we had to come inside, but it's cool because we get to experience this lovely Jolly Holiday theming in here. It's quite nice. I enjoy it. It's practically perfect in most ways.
In every way.
No, just most. Some of the ways it's not perfect.
Larry.
Some of the ways it's imperfect. Yeah.
Sandra.
Give me a name one. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I guess you're right. This is practically perfect in every way. Dying to get in there. Let's find out what this sandwich tastes like.
I thought there would be a lot more cheese.
3 kinds of cheese.
In the picture, it looked like it was just like oozing of like cheese and jam.
And bacon. And jelly. Did you get some jelly in there? I was hoping the jelly would be in the sandwich.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, the picture
Right,
shows
the
it in
picture
the
was
sandwich. Well, we could take it apart and put it in there.
They did put it on the side so people don't want it.
No, I know.
Why did they put it on there?
Is it good?
They put it on there.
It's good?
That was a good nod for me.
No shrugs at all.
Yeah.
Did you see that? Shrugless. I'm gonna try it. Can I? Yeah, okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do half of it. Get that jelly right in there. You can't see the cheese in there, the jelly, but it's in there. I put some in there.
Okay.
So the way it should be.
Okay.
That's tough bread.
Is it rye bread?
It's sturdy, whatever it is.
It's sturdy.
I do think you could use a bit more cheese and maybe more bacon.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
What's there is good, it just needs
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
You could furnish Mickey's house with this. It would be indestructible. Did I agree?
Yeah, I agree too.
More cheese.
Just by looking at it, I knew it lacked a lot of it.
Yeah, it's good, it just needs some more of it.
But all the things together,
Good?
the bacon, the cheese, and the jelly,
Good.
and the bread, it's fantastic. Very good. And go. Best one eaten in the middle. The crust is super, that's like the...
I wish I had more cheese and bacon.
Yeah, it just needs a little, well, the bacon's good. I think the bacon levels are good.
No, I need more.
It just needs more cheese.
That's very good.
But it's still really
I
good.
was expecting not to
Yeah.
be that good, but I was just looking at it, but it's very good.
What about your turkey ciabatta?
I mean, you can't go wrong.
She kind of, yeah, you went a little old school, a little.
I love the slices of turkey on here. It's just so
You're gonna put
pretty.
mayo on top of the aioli too,
yeah,
aren't you?
yeah.
Yeah, I knew she would.
I'm gonna take out these tomatoes. Just give it some crunch. Oh yeah, look at that chip right there. That's fantastic. And put some mayonnaise.
20 minutes later, her sandwich is ready. That's a whole lot of bread. That ciabatta.
You hear
is
that
a lot of
crunch
bread.
though?
Yeah.
That's a good sandwich.
You like it?
No, that crunches my teeth on this crust.
Right. That's what I'm telling you, dude.
Yeah.
It's a bit, okay, it's not hard, but it's tough. It's really, you got
It's sturdy.
Yeah.
That's some strong bread.
It's actually nice.
The crust part of it, especially. Look at it. See, I can't tear it.
Yeah.
All right. By the way, house chips. Better than regular chips, I think.
Oh, always.
Yeah? You're a house chip guy? Also, one of the things that I love about Jolly Holiday is that it's one of the few locations that actually themed, that they serve it on with the little old school newspaper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You don't get that in most of the other places. They stopped theming the cups.
Tropical Hideaway has the paper bag that say Tropical Hideaway.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, anyway, I dig that. I think that's a cool touch because it's like,
Oh, very good.
it's old school. It's, back in the day, it's London. It's fish wrap. Yeah, right? We wish we were in London again.
Huh?
Ian, will you come to London with us
Will
next
you
time?
please?
How many trips do you think I can go on?
All of them.
Good love day. Oh, that's another.
So we're chilling here at the Jolly Holiday, enjoying our lunch, and it's just about perfect. You got the Dapper Dans back there performing on Main Street. This is one of those moments where the kind of thing you don't want to let pass by. We kind of alluded to this on the Thursday night live stream. People are in a hurry.
Yeah.
You got agendas. I'm not asking that you watch the whole show. You don't have to sit there and just but at least recognize that right now Disney has said, hey, I think you'd like to have some barbershoppers singing on Main Street. I think you'd like that. So here you are, no charge. Here's some barbershoppers. They're handsome, they're funny, they put on a show, they sing really well.
They really do.
And then you just kind of walk down Main Street as you get serenaded by these guys and just hear it, take it in, and then you can keep going. You don't have to, like I said, you don't have to stop and watch. I mean, I would prefer if you did. It'd be great if you were into that. But that's part of that Disney aesthetic that you don't get anywhere else. And we're just sitting here like, not speaking. We're eating our lunches, our delicious jelly and cheese and bacon and turkey and ciabatta, and just sort of feeling.
This is like my favorite thing about this one right now.
Right now, actually, I'm talking too much, as it turns out.
Really be quiet.
Right, I'm gonna stop talking and listen to the Dapper Dans while I eat my lunch. All right, guys, last stop for this one is a little tour inside Disney Anna Gifts. Why do I always do this, Ian?
Disney Anna like America.
Disney Anna Gifts. It looks like they've got another artist showcase, perhaps,
Next Saturday.
and some new stuff. Let's go take a look. Prospect, I need help with this one. This is a wall of rainbow unicorns. It's a authentic original, exclusive, Disney Parks exclusive. So it's in here in the Disney Anna store. But why is Rainbow Unicorn a Disney Park exclusive?
I don't get the hype of the unicorn. Is that
Well,
bad?
I think Rainbow Unicorn's amazing. I love Rainbow Unicorn.
Is he like only in it just like a couple of times and throughout?
Yeah, but he's like a rock star in her dreams. Rainbow Unicorn
Maybe I need to I've only saw the movie once.
Really?
It like really broke my heart. It was just all sad to me. Everything was just sad. It was just a sad
Oh, no.
movie.
Rainbow Unicorn is great. I love Rainbow Unicorn. I just don't understand why it's Hero Park exclusive. Look at this. There's just a fortress of Rainbow Unicorns, and there's more back there. They're $20.
That's not bad.
Guys, they have these things that I'm jonesing to get, but they're $90. They're
Separately or
fantastic.
together?
It's a pair. They come as a pair.
Oh, okay.
You can't buy them separately. I mean, they would just sit there in the box and not do anything, but I would just own it and that's it. Like, what a shame, right? Collectors, like, we get stuck in these things where we can't actually do anything with our things that we collect because that ruins whatever collectability there is of it. But
Well, when we have the mansion, what we were talking about,
later on in the show that we haven't got to yet,
right, that we're gonna have a mansion.
because we're not traveling through time yet, Liz had her eye on this.
I want
jar.
I want them both. This will just be for
She
like
just wants an excuse to fill something with cookies, really, I think is all that is.
I always had a cookie jar when I was younger. I told you it was like that Dutch-looking goose thing.
A goose.
A goose.
So this one is Mickey Mouse. It's
Yeah,
a Mickey
one's
Mouse
all Mickey
collage.
Mouse, and then this one is
And
all
these are Disney classics.
I
Look,
want
it's Merlin.
both. And look, it's not bad. It's only $38.
No, it's not. Is it ceramic?
I think so.
Yeah. And is this a thing? I don't know the celebration theme that's going on, this collage.
It's just part of it, just the Mickey 90th.
Right, but I mean, there was a different, art theme to that than this.
It's not under that same line, but it's
Right.
still part of it. That's why they're doing it.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. No. Look at this though. These are fun.
Yeah.
10 note cards. Now, a note card is what you send us, like a letter to a friend.
Yeah.
Envelopes included for $30. And then that is...
This one's 20.
Oh, those are note cards also, but it looks like a book.
Yes. And this one has 20 cards because there's 10 designs, 2 of each.
Got it. There's the prints. So they're all just vintage Mickey stuff. Oh, he's working in his office right here. Okay. Very nice. What are these?
Oh, they've done these. How many series are they on to now? They're mystery boxes. They're blind boxes.
Right, but they're not. It's not Vinylmation.
No, it's just its own.
It's not.
It's just its own little blind box thing. This is series
I could
2.
totally get behind this.
Yeah, this is series 2 of Kingdom of Cute.
100%.
Right?
That is
all
great.
All the ones that are they put like little faces like on the subs and all that.
Yeah.
Stop it.
You know what I like about this is that they're not trying to. They don't try to cram the image onto the same shape of a thing.
No, yeah.
They each all have their own, what their shape is, and I love that.
There's also a Small World thing.
Now, and these aren't.
Oh, you know why? Because these are done by Wonderground, so they have artists working on them.
Oh, and these are how much? $20 each, and it's a mystery box.
Yeah, that's a bit much for that little plastic. I'm gonna be honest. That's
Yeah, we don't know how heavy or weighty these things are.
Well, you can fill the box, but
yeah.
I think there's only one per box.
Oh my God, that is light. That is not substantial.
Yeah, that $20 for that. That's not.
I'm still gonna get one, so take that, Ian. So we got some Mickey Mouse 90th birthday prints, $125 each. Some of these are great. This is like classic right here. I like that one a lot. I like the scary old Mickey plush looking thing.
That looks really
Beanstalk?
European.
You mean the
Like
art
the
style?
art, yeah. It's very Frenchy. I don't know why. It looks like a very French Mickey Mouse.
Okay.
I dig it. I like that one. I think that's
I like this
actually
one
my
too.
favorite. I think I like that one, and that one's really cute.
All right, everybody pick one. We'll get to walk home with one today.
No,
Look
aww.
at your face. They're so precious.
I want that one.
No, we're not leaving with one of
Look
those.
at number 18 out of 250. That's probably really expensive. And there only looks like a few
They're
made.
125.
Oh,
These
not bad.
are these are prints. I don't think these
There's
are.
the other prints, not
They're
original.
prints. They're not original paint.
They're still limited, but
Right, like
prints.
Right. But
I
they,
like
only,
prints.
they only made 250 of
This
them.
is a thing that I didn't know was a thing. Giant Sequoia Certificate of Origination. So it's sculptures from Sequoia.
Yeah, because I saw this one the other times I came in. I think it's like salvaged wood from trees that had already fallen down.
I sure hope they're not going around chopping down sequoias.
It actually says it says salvaged.
Oh, does it say salvage?
So I'm
Okay,
saying
there you go.
They're ones that were already down sometime ago.
I would be that guy in the comments, like,
I'd be upset.
how dare you?
I would too.
But okay, so cool. We got some salvaged sequoia wood here in the shape of Mickey Mouse
And Dumbo.
by Ron and John Daniels. Now, how does that work? You got Ron and John. Does
Not
Ron
to
like
be confused with the two who did many Disney movies.
right? But like, does Ron do the ears and John does the feet, or how does that? Or do they like battle each other? They're like, no, I'm carving that part right now, and get out of my way.
It might just be the name of their company that they both own. I don't know.
So you think they take turns? Maybe Ron does this one, and John. That's not even Ron and John, is it? That's Daniel.
John Daniels, so that's one of them.
Daniel's. Oh God, I'm so confused. It's confusing. Ian. We've also got Pinocchio and Jiminy Cricket from Ron and John and Daniel's Woodland. These are wonderful and numbered. There's only 150. They made 150 of those.
Yes.
How long do you think it would take to carve out,
Oh, a long time.
even if you're a pro? I think I went to the box, actually. I would get this just for the box. And then I would put all my cool stuff in the box. And then somebody would come over and they would ask me,
I mean, that
What's in the
would be a
box?
$1,200 box.
I think Pooh needs to work on his priorities.
No, I think he knows what's up.
I totally get it.
Somewhere in this river of rain are Piglet and Tigger and Eeyore.
Not sorry, they live for a little further away.
He's like,
He's making sure he has food to survive the storm.
Wow, you just got real dark there, boo. You're like, I'm gonna save my
The honey.
honey over my friends.
They don't live in the same tree.
yes. No, they were out running around in one of the acres of woods. They were having an adventure. It started to rain, and Pooh said, I'm saving the honey. Even the ones that are spelled wrong.
He wouldn't even know where the others were. He had to make sure he had food to survive the storm. You
By the
know-
way,
you know
honey's
when the
not
water's
food.
gonna- Look, that's all he has. He doesn't know when those waters are going to recede, when rescue teams will arrive.
Oh, like the first responders
Yeah.
and things like that?
It's also like when you're afraid. Ensure your own safety.
Who's the first responder in the 100 Acre Wood?
Christopher Robin.
Christopher Robin.
Yes.
I think you're right. Well, that was fun hanging out in Disneyana. Guys, I want to collect everything.
I want cookie jars.
She wants a cookie jar. Ian, what do you collect?
From there,
Yeah.
those models, the wooden models.
We still, you know what? We're gonna have to do that. He's had his eye on those for a while. Have you made any yet?
No, not yet, because I don't have the space.
You know, we didn't even feature the wooden models in our little tour.
No, but we have shown them off
What?
before.
Oh, okay.
We have shown them.
Fresh Bake, tell us what you think. What kind of collection would you like to start of the stuff that we saw in there? Like Funkos? Are you into the Funko thing? What about the Wonderground?
The Kingdom of Cute.
Kingdom of Cute. That's cute.
Yeah, I might. Yeah, totally.
We might have to get into that. But in any case, thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned. Next up tomorrow is a trip to Small World. We're going to see all the Small Worlds and some Small World merchandise that we found at World of Color. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. World of Disney is what I meant to say. World of Color.
No, they haven't officially announced it, so I think they want it to be like, look, Food and Wine starting, World of Color's back.
God, Food and Wine's back already?
Well, in a couple weeks.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
I was just going to say, I wouldn't mind there not being any kiosks all over the place.
Oh, no, there will.
That's not going to happen. All right, so thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time. For Spike.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Disneyland Band! Saturday. You're gonna hop onto the street, pull behind the band by Mickey's pals, do a march dance, and sing our way to Town Square. All right, man, what do you think? I mean, are we ready to go? All right, here we go. Now, 1, 2, ready? All right, folks. Your chance.
Whoa. Wow. He's going for it. Chippendale's outfits look like they're crossing guards, but with dots on
I'm
them.
not really into any of the birthday outfits.
Oh,
No.
I think they're so
Donald's
fun.
just has a weird off-color
Yeah.
thing going on.
It's shimmery.
Yeah.
And you know what?
And the weird clear hats. I don't know. I'm just not into it.
I don't know what it is about Mickey's outfit. Also, it makes it more obvious that he's wearing shorts,
I like
true.
it.
because he always does wear shorts, right?
Yeah.
Is Mickey wearing shorts?
I mean, his regular shorts with red, yellow polka dots shorts.
His regular Mickey outfit.
Correct.
Or
There's
shorts.
Nothing on top where it's just his red shorts.
Yeah,
Back
shorts.
in the cartoons.
But you don't really think about it in those terms, right?
Yeah.
Look, I've broken Ian. I've broken
I'm
him.
trying to think if the character with the character, because when the king meets Norm, he also has like the tux.
It is
Yeah.
tux.
So I'm wondering if the tux they're more.
I'm talking about his regular
That's
outfit.
the most regular one you meet.
You'll never meet Mickey in his red shorts.
Because they never
Oh.
have Mickey meet without a shirt on.
Correct.
When you know when the
So he's not wearing shorts.
Normal is like the conductor coat, the
Yeah.
conductor tux coat. And I think that might be a little more pants-like.
It is.
So he is wearing shorts for the first time.
There are other outfits where he wears shorts.
It just seems more obvious, these shorts. Like, hi, I'm wearing
Well, 'cause
shorts.
there's the high contrast of white.
Right, that's the contrast, yeah. And we've done it again.
What?
We just got way off the rails there.
But it's great.
Or we got
conversation.
so into the rails
Yeah.
that we're now underground and it doesn't even matter.
What is this?
Do you watch Star Wars Resistance?
I do.
That's on Yeager's out close.
Oh,
It's
okay.
patch.
Is that patch 1? Do you have more patches?
I have more, but the fabric glue didn't take, so I gotta try again.
Oh, all right. Well, there you go. Oh, look. It's Hook. What's happening, Fresh Bake? Look, we just stumbled on Hook! What a fiendish villain he is. He's a rogue, he is. Hey, Ian, have you noticed
Yeah, it's a bit uncomfortable today.
all the people?
Yeah, it's, I mean, I'm glad they all want to welcome me back, but it's a bit unnecessary, really.
Well, it is a big day.
Not
Big
that
day. Well, sure it is, because who knows when you're going to come back again, Ian?
I mean,
Who knows?
in probably about a month. maybe sooner, but
I know I speak for all of Fresh Baked when I say we can't wait a month, Ian.
I don't want to have to wait either, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is very, very crowded today. The middle of February.
And keep in mind, all passes except for signature number.
Yeah, this is a blockout day too. Can you believe that? I mean, it is a beautiful day though. It is quite nice. People have been jonesing to get to Disneyland because the weekends have been miserable here lately.
Everyone piling on while
And it's going to rain again next week, I think.
Yep.
No, we're okay.
We're okay next week? Oh, okay.
Unless it changes again. You never know.
Well, in case you haven't noticed, we're headed to Small World, where we're going to go standby because it goes quick though. But
You want to go to the store?
when we come out, we're going to go in the ride first. We're going to just start right off with some Small World.
Well, for you guys, we're going to start it off. It's going to be about 60 minutes for us.
Yes, that's true. We're here because there's a whole bunch of new Small World merchandise that just got released, and I'm really loving this idea of, you know, these themes, or I mean, ride-specific merchandise. We saw it at the World of Disney, and you can watch that now as we wait. While we're waiting in this line, Fresh Bake, while we're waiting in this standby line for hours and hours and hours, you guys enjoy some shopping at World of Disney. Look at, you know what? I kind of dig the fact that they are giving Small World more love these days. How many times have we gone to the Small World Mall outside the attraction? Like, where's the Small World merch? Like the actual Small World
it's
merch.
like all just like toys.
Yeah, it's
And, I mean, they have
bubble
some
wands
merch.
and
Yeah.
pins, but never like specific.
Yeah.
I want more of this, and Small World deserves it. But I would like to see. Well, you know what? Let's get into Small World stuff
This
first.
is why I love this World of Disney store.
I know.
Everything is just so
Right?
perfectly clean.
know.
Everything is like in place.
It's great. It looks great. It shows well. Look at this little.
That little wallet. I mean, that would fit in. Also, obviously, my new purse that I am wearing right
Oh my God!
now.
Here she goes. Well, she's already over this one. I'm over it. It's done. I gotta get a new purse now.
One.
Oh, look at how Small World this one is.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Okay, that is
that is me. That's a recovery issue.
What do you think of? That's like it's not like in your face Small World. It's a world of hope. No? Okay.
I like those two diagonal.
I dig it. I like it. I like the fact that it's not like overtly Small World. It's just like a
hint.
of Small World. Yeah.
I
you
know.
think-
I think I like more like
Right, see,
loud
that's
and obnoxious.
Very overt and
Yeah.
obnoxious. Yeah.
I conquered it.
Which actually is kind of funny,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like, because you don't actually ever really conquer Small World, do you?
Right.
You can get some. There's some new ornaments.
Cute.
These are cute. I don't know if I'd want 5 Small World ornaments on my tree.
Yeah, we need. It's cute though.
Like, where do you stop at that point? Ornaments are just overkill. Ooh, look at that.
I mean, you're
What is this thing? Oh, these Tsum-Tsums? You know, I think they're coming back.
I can't.
I know, we're not starting.
I have like a bag full of Tsum-Tsums.
Yeah, I know.
And I just don't know where to put them yet.
Right, yeah, where do you put this?
Until we have a mansion, then we'll have a whole section.
You know, some people have, like, closets for their shoes.
A closet for our Tsum-Tsums. I'm down.
Or just a memorabilia room in
That
general.
would be fantastic.
God, can you imagine?
Fresh baked.
With a train in it.
Yeah. Okay, we'll get our mansion one day. Okay?
Okay. We've seen this purse before. That's not new. That shirt feels new, though.
Yeah, the shirt is definitely new.
I like this. I like that.
White. I would wear this.
Is that that's a spirit jersey?
Yeah, I don't.
They're
dig
getting
white.
more. They used to be just plain, like the spirit jersey, just
Yeah.
at Disneyland back, but they're starting
Right.
to put prints on there.
Oh my
Ooh,
God,
wait.
these big ones.
Here's a magnet set. Now, do you have things that need to be magnetized?
Actually, yeah, I just magnetized my Canadian Sarah her postcard with her magnets that she gave me, but it would be cute with that instead.
These are heavy duty. This magnet set is teal. It's teal dollars.
$12.99. Is this a keychain? Because this is cute.
Of course it is.
Oh, I love it. What does that say?
That says Auf Wiedersehen.
You do that so well.
It means goodbye, or does
Oh,
it hello?
ciao.
One of those two.
Ciao.
I think it's goodbye. Yeah, these are all goodbye. Oh, it's the goodbye room
Aloha.
at Small World. That's what those are.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. The very
I need
last
more
room.
stuff in my keychains. But
Okay. All right, here she goes.
I want you. But I want it. Maybe it's a sign. Oh, there we go. Oh, why is that so
Well, they're all on there.
Yeah, goodbye. Adios. Ciao.
Ciao. Wiedersehen.
Thank you. Aloha. Shalom. It's a small world. Clock face.
Accents are not your strong suit. You just did that in the muffin cadence.
Pumpernickel. Nut.
Blood.
Nut. Glass muffin. Ow.
Phone case. Now, that's not all that's new. On our way in.
See this shirt?
Oh, wait. What?
I always have to go
This doesn't
back.
feel very new. This is the hello.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's cheery. It would be nice for like the summer.
It's very light, yeah.
I have to. Excuse me, extra large.
No, there's also, they've got some teacup stuff here.
Yeah, for Allison.
This looks new, for sure. Of course, you got the Dooney,
I mean, you guys.
or no,
This is
Loungefly.
Loungefly. It's not as expensive as Donnie and
That's,
Dark.
you guys get the coolest stuff. You so get the coolest stuff.
But I really like this.
Look at this.
Oh, you guys, you don't understand how.
Goodness, it's a white rabbit, like a clutch.
Yes.
It's not quite a purse, is it?
It's a clutch, yeah.
Yeah. That is amazing. That is almost perfect.
A Miss Moo Bear now.
Or you can get a queen of everything clutch.
Yes. Let's see how we open it inside. Yes, it's still a clutch.
And you can also get the doorknob guy.
I like the doorknob guy actually a little bit more.
Gosh, now I want to go ride Alice in Wonderland again.
I think we have to now. I think we have to do Small World and Alice in Wonderland today.
Oh, look at that. Show me that shirt, please. It's a tank top that says Teacup and Saucer Repair, chips, breaks, and cracks.
Oh, that's
Get one
cute.
on your unbirthday.
Oh my god, that's super cute.
I love it when they do that
It's like
kind of thing.
actually get one on your own birthday.
Yeah. I love that.
That's really
That's
cute.
fantastic.
I just don't like the cut. That's the only thing. If it was a little bit more thinner.
You
in
want the
straps,
70s cut. The 70s tank top cut.
More
It's like the
skinny.
Oh, you're talking like spaghetti strap or
A little bit more thick. than it.
yeah, the 70s cut is it's thinner.
Yeah.
It's a thinner
This is
tee.
This is like what 80s. This is
Yeah.
like
I don't know what that is.
or like grease lightning.
Late for everything hat. I don't like baseball hats.
Oh, you look cute in them.
Not for Disney. Oh, we keep finding more cool stuff in this. This is you don't see this at the Emporium.
I would wear this for you. Right. That's why I like the store so
Yeah.
much more.
Yeah, look at this shirt, you guys.
Like that. The Emporium store kind of gives me
Skyway to
anxiety.
Fantasyland. See the park from the air. I would love to,
Oh my
Disney.
God.
I would love to.
Honey. Oh, here it is.
Why did girls get all the cool stuff?
No, but I know you like this style on girls, so obviously.
I like the
not
jersey
envying you.
style.
I know you do.
Yeah.
I can get one for you and wear it for you one day.
Well, you do have one that you don't wear. Just
I
saying.
do. I wore the Star Wars one a lot for you.
She knows what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Look at this one. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. There's a great big. I love how they take stuff away from us and then sell us the merchandise later. You're like, here, we took all this stuff away, you can't have it anymore, but let's go ahead and make some more merchandise about it so you can feel bad about it and that it's not here anymore.
Like they even have like a Toad shirt. Like, okay, Disney. That's so cute.
So,
Right? And see,
that's what I was, okay, the point I was gonna make when we were looking at the Small World stuff, and
Yeah.
I was glad that they feature the attractions on the merchandise. I want more of that, but what we don't get enough of our merchandise for Big Thunder was one thing that I was
right,
thinking
the
of.
ones that are more quiet, I guess, rides
Yeah.
for merch, not per se like it being popular or not. It's obviously a popular ride. You
Yeah.
don't see a lot of.
No, where's the Big Thunder merch? Yeah.
I mean, Frontierland.
Where's the Golden Horseshoe merch?
Oh my God, there's shit.
Would that be great?
It's made of. Don't they have one? It says Frontierland. It's made of wood. Shirt.
A shirt? I don't think so.
Oh, they did.
But this is, I mean, that's a start, I guess. I would like to see more of this for us dudes.
I want to
Even though that's a girl shirt, but whatever.
just live in here for a little bit longer and just look at absolutely everything.
Bienvenido. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y nunca se baje. Brazos en pie, piernas dentro del
The days of Small World going quick though are over.
They've been gone.
Over.
They've been gone since holiday of 2016 when they added fast pass.
I'm hungry again.
An hour.
It's been like, yeah. Like,
We just did an hour, I think. Small World. I waited for an hour. Small World.
Your show, what that looks like.
Oh yes, look at the mayhem of it.
Hi, Emma. Where are you?
And it's fast pass, man. It's fast pass.
Welcome up. Please exit to the right-hand side of the stairs. To the right.
Moose.
Baby moose, baby moose,
腕や手、
Ducks.
足を出さないでください。また、お子様から目を離さないように。
couldn't do before. It's not here.
Auf Wiedersehen?
Where's Auf Wiedersehen?
Auf Wiedersehen. Greetings from...
There's a keychain with a small world Auf Wiedersehen on it, but they don't say it in the goodbye room.
Right.
Huh. Yeah.
ボートが完全に
Huh. Thought it as something, a small world bag.
Tote.
A tote that we didn't see this in World of Color. World
Again,
World of...
I think you have it on the brain. You really want to see that show.
Color.
Because when you showed me the article, this was what
Yeah.
it was big,
So this is a very large tote.
it's
and
kind of cute. Hello.
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 That's cute. How much is the Hello bag?
Hello bag is $44.99.
Wow.
It's actually not that bad.
That's not bad, I guess.
Right, for a
Well, it's not
tote
like a full-on purse. It's not leather. It's just, you know,
No,
it's
it's
a
just-
canvas or whatever.
It's very spacious inside though. I mean,
Roomy.
you can put two baby puppies in there,
You could-
maybe 3.
You can fit all of our pets in that bag.
Do you have an aunt named Cruella, maybe?
Well, that's it. That's our Small World day today. We rode Small World. We checked out some new Small World merchandise, and I'm digging the attraction themed merchandise. I want more of that.
I do too.
And I was telling Liz when we were shopping at World of Color, that I said
You just did it again.
I did it on purpose this time.
Okay.
That I want to see a whole bunch of Big Thunder merchandise. I think that would be cool.
That would be not having generic stuff inside Frontier Mercantile.
Well,
we know that's not allowed.
They're
Just like
of all the
Adventureland-
places that
just like-
shouldn't have.
Just like Adventureland has to have Billabong, Roxy, and Quicksilver clothing, which you can get at any mall.
Of all the places that should have themed merchandise, the Frontierland shop and the Adventureland shop, not World of Disney.
There we go.
Right? World of Disney should be where you get the generic stuff. For some reason, they are killing it with the theme stuff these days. Go get it, World of Disney. All right, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about Big Thunder, and we're going to do a little flashback to when it was the Rainbow Caverns Mine Train ride is what I'm trying to say, right?
It was Mine Train through Nature's Wonderland by way of Rainbow Caverns.
My goodness, that's a lot of words, Ian. That is so many words. Stay tuned tomorrow for that. Until next time, thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel, like the video, fresh baked and stuff. Bye. Frontierland. What?
I like your duck shirt.
Frontierland. I do want a shirt that says that Frontierland is made of wood.
And it also says, I guess, the little town. See, that could be a themed merch.
The little town that could?
That could be some Frontierland merch.
Yeah, it totally is.
But except that merch doesn't exist. It could.
It should.
Exactly. But it doesn't.
Well, we've arrived in Frontierland for our little expedition. I was watching a video not long ago about Nature's Wonderlands, Rainbow Caverns Mine Train Ride, Calico to the West in the Frontierland Expedition Everest, sponsored by Wells Fargo.
Turbo edition with
Yes. I was watching a video about that, and I was like, you know what? Oh no, that also, because one of the reasons why I was watching that video is because I was sparked. I had a conversation on the podcast that I did earlier last week, and I had mentioned, as I often do, see, there's a thing that some people have, and I'm one of them. There's a thing that they don't want. They want to preserve Disneyland. They want to preserve it. Don't take away Mr. Toad's. Don't take away whatever Utopia or Small World or whatever. Hey, we're going this way.
He's going the right way.
Oh, that's right. We're going this way.
Yeah.
And I'm one of those folks who prefer that they not touch it as much as possible. But my favorite ride that is just behind us right now, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, would not exist if we all stuck to that standard.
And it's also hard to trust that whatever's coming afterwards will be better.
Well, that was the point that
Because there's also been plenty of times where they play something and it wasn't better.
Right.
Or it was different enough that maybe it was fine, but it wasn't what you wanted anymore.
Right, exactly. You can. There's a chance it could go either way. Big Thunder, of course, has the good fortune of having been designed by Tony Baxter.
Yes.
I would trust him with. If Tony Baxter said, "I have an idea for Utopia," you go right ahead, Tony. You know, what kind of budget would you like for that? I'd be all over it. But if Johnny College grad says I have a plan for Utopia, I'm not sure if I have the same.
Say, can you give it to me in detail?
Yes.
Explain all the hows and whys of what justifies it.
Exactly, right. Now, having said that, when we're done here, we're going to go take a look at some of the areas that were affected by the mine train, some of the before and after, as it were, of the mine train ride and how it works today with Big Thunder.
Well, you catch a limit from the Twain depending on how you get your footage.
What's that?
Some of the remnants of the tracks.
Oh, yes, definitely, yeah. Well, I will definitely be grabbing some of that for you, and we'll talk about that in a minute. I mean, that scene alone is enough of legend right there. I mean, this right here is legend in my opinion. I love this bit. I love this. We wouldn't have this. We wouldn't have this. We wouldn't have that if everybody said, hey, don't replace Nature's Wonderland. Don't replace Rainbow Caverns. How can you do that? Well, I mean, they did. It was pretty great. Now, the reason why I brought you here, did we lose Liz?
Over there sitting on a bench.
Oh, she's just chilling?
Yep.
I brought you and Fresh Baked over here because there are a few artifacts left behind from, let's cross, from the mine train ride, and this is one of them right here. Can you imagine, Ian?
This was bear country, right?
Yeah, and yeah, you had bears. Well, the fish are still here.
Some of them, yeah.
Some of them are, but fish would jump out, and then there would be bears trying to catch fish, and there would be a bear on a tree trying to scratch his back.
Yeah.
And then the train would come. That was a working tunnel.
Yeah, that one came. That was the out tunnel.
Yeah, that was the out. That was the returning track. The track would come right over this water, over this bridge, and right through a mountain that wasn't there
I
then.
think from there it went into the Living Desert.
Right. Well,
Then you went from the desert. That's what the Rainbow Caverns was the last thing. Living
Yes.
Desert was right before
Right.
that. Bear country.
this was like the first third of it, wasn't it? Or the,
I want to start out going that way.
yeah, you go around. Well, you know what? When we're on the Mark Twain,
I know from like looking at map images.
Yeah.
I wasn't around then.
when you're on the Mark Twain, you can see the train tracks as you return. You can see the tracks that are left behind. Those were working tracks also.
Yeah.
And there used to be an old actual mine
Yes.
train that used to be like an abandoned one on the
Yeah.
track, like it got stuck, hit by a boulder. They took that out a few years ago.
And then it went to the Bolt's Barn and the
Yes.
Steamer Museum.
Is it
to be
still there?
restored. I didn't see it when we went
Because
there.
I was saying, well, I didn't see it there.
I know
Yeah.
it went there to be restored. I don't
Yeah.
know what happened since then.
Yeah. Or maybe it's somewhere like elsewhere, not in the main barn area.
Or
Because there's a
maybe
lot
in
of property there.
Maybe in a proper museum.
See, oh, we just missed the animatronic.
You mean the actual fish?
Oh, no, that was like an egret or a wren or whatever those. What are those things called? Not a duck, but
Oh, wait, the weird dinosaur birds?
the dinosaur bird. Yeah, there he is. Oh, see, that is just like an animatronic, Ian. So good. Disney, man. You know what it is? It's that Beauty and the Beast tech. They brought some of that Beauty and the Beast tech from Tokyo. Tokyo?
Right.
Hong Kong? Anyway, watch those old videos if you can of the old mine train ride, because it was pretty good. It was an intentional. It was one of their early efforts to make the park more not so serious, a little corny, a little funny. They had a guy doing a narration.
There was a recorded narration.
Yeah, and you had all the spinning rocks. Remember the spinning? Well, you probably don't remember. Have you seen
Yes,
the videos?
I remember all about it. I remember so vividly.
Have you seen the videos?
It's like a crystal clear YouTube video. I remember it so well. But even with the slight grain to it, but then it starts buffering. It's a weird memory. Memories aren't supposed to buffer. I don't know why.
They don't. Yeah, they don't do that, do they? But yeah, the spinning rocks, which people were hoping they were going to incorporate. Like this guy right here, there was hopes that was going to be like the spinning rocks. It hasn't spun once. I've watched very closely.
It was never built.
Yeah.
This one was not.
No, it hasn't even teetered. Actually, when you're on the ride, you can see that they kind of pay homage to the Rainbow Caverns.
Yeah, and the first
lift hill is an homage to the Rainbow Caverns that were there before.
Yeah.
And there's also, which is, now some folks, I don't know if they pay attention that closely, some folks know that the storefronts at the end, the shop, were brought over from the old, because those existed.
Yeah. Though when they replaced all the track, the storefronts got replaced.
What was
They're
that,
no longer-
like 3-4 years ago?
I want to say. So they refreshed all those storefronts, so they're no longer.
But they look just like they did, which is great.
Though admittedly, even by then, it could have been a case of you remove one board, put a new one. If all of them had been replaced, they might not have been original anyways.
That's true, yeah.
But you had the thought that they were original.
Yeah, well, it still feels like it. I mean, the concept is still there. It's the same idea. They brought those over because you could go
That was
through
also
those.
when they added the sign that says Grizzly Gulch and the name of essentially the names of the.
Oh, yeah.
The names of the other.
The little signpost?
Yeah.
That's new?
I don't know if that was there before the 2014 track replacement, or if that was only added during that.
All right, I'll have to think about that.
I forget the name of all the different towns, because the one in Frontierland has a name. This is Rainbow Ridge, and there's
Right.
a name for the one in Frontierland.
Oh, yeah, Grizzly Gulch.
I think it's Thunder Mesa in Paris.
Yeah.
Grizzly Gulch is Hong Kong.
Oh, I never put that together. Son of a gun. I'm gonna have to
Because there's,
incorporate that into
miles
my.
on there.
Yeah.
That's how far away they are.
The head is floating over here. You guys can't see it happening, but I'm like, that's good info. That's good stuff. I'm gonna put that in the video.
Again, I don't know if that was there
I'll put a little
before the
credit down
track
there.
replacement and refurb, or if it was already there or not. But
Yeah, who knows? I would like to go back in time. And that's one of the attractions when I want to, if I were to ever go back in a time machine and go back to either 56 or 60, when first it was Rainbow Caverns and then
I feel like
Nature's Wonderland.
I feel like, at least for me, peak imaginary past Disneyland that I can ever visit is 70s Disneyland.
Yeah, really.
Because that's when a lot of the stuff that I missed out on that I would have loved to see was still there.
Yeah.
But things have still grown in it.
Oh, I see. That's like that's the latest you want to be there.
Well, yeah, cool. Because if you go too far back, then yeah, a lot of things that we do aren't here yet, and trips
Right.
haven't gone big yet. There's a lot of tourists.
You're right. You're right.
Like 70, like
You
70s.
you still
that's
get
right where
you
you
get
wanna find
Pirates
the
and Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
People Mover.
You get Hungry or Bear Country.
Yeah. You get Country Bears.
Country Bears, which that's another one that folks want to have back, but I'm like, I don't think you wanted it back as bad as you think you do.
I haven't seen it. I do actually. Yeah.
But you've watched videos of it recently, right?
Yeah.
At Disney World?
When I was in Florida, and
Oh, that's right. We talked about that. Yeah.
I didn't know there's one that.
Hey, how are you guys?
Love your videos.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a good one, guys.
It's a very campy sort of animatronic show, and I dig it.
That was one of the things that I asked Laramie to film immediately. I said, Laramie, give me some Country Bears. So he gave me some Country Bears. I watched it, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm good with Country Bears.
I think it helps being in the room. There's an energy to it.
Baby, it's just such a long show. It's a long show.
It didn't feel very long when I did.
Really?
It didn't feel long to me.
Oh man, I was just like, how many more songs are they gonna do?
There's jokes in there that, like, as a kid I wouldn't have got that
Oh, yeah.
rode over my head.
Some are a little adult too, I think.
Like all the guys that turned me on, turned me down. For like the sunbonnet
Yeah.
sister singing.
Yeah.
Like, wow, that would everybody.
Yeah, right?
But that's great. Like, it's great. I don't know, it's a fun, wholesome show, and I miss it.
I would like to see it one time, and then I'm probably good. This I could ride Nature's Wonderland, Rainbow Cavern Mine Train on a loop, which is probably inspired by the mine train ride at Knott's Berry Farm. The Calico Mine Train ride, which I think is fantastic, if not scary as hell, but still great.
Calico Mine Train is very closed in.
Yes.
There's you don't have restraint in those seats.
Nope.
So when you're on a slope, you're going to slide down.
Yep.
And while those animatronics did get refreshed not too long ago by Garner Holt, who are great, clearly they were chose not to pay for the higher articulation models that Disney does.
Did they pay for the ones that don't look at you through your soul? Because some of those guys are terrifying. Liz, you've ridden the Calico Mine Train ride at Knott's Berry Farm.
Yeah, what about it?
Scary?
Just a smidge. Like the beginning, I was like, okay, it's nice and easy, but I mean, it like visually it's weird because the mannequins are old and like waxy museum.
The other thing is those were replaced not that long ago.
Yeah, those are new and improved ones.
And they're by Garner Holt, who do a lot of animatronics for Disney. Just means that Cedar Fair, who they you get what you pay for essentially, right? Like
they look great. Then I lied. They're fantastic.
No, they don't look great, honey. No, it's okay.
But,
you're okay with them saying.
It's funny because the company that made those also have done a lot of animatronics for Disney. So,
but there's obviously, like you were saying,
stuff in Mystic Manor. Mystic Manor, yeah. Garner Holt did those.
Did you want to get the level 1 animatronic or the level 2?
Yeah.
Or the level 3? And they're like, we'll take the whatever
But
the one
it's
is.
fine. I like that ride.
I do. I think it's my favorite ride at Knott's.
Yeah, me too.
It's a classic and it's something that you can't get in a lot of parks elsewhere.
They wouldn't make that ride today. No way.
It would be a hard sell in almost any park.
Yeah.
But it's still there. Bless it.
It'd be a hard sell at Knott's Berry Farm, which is themed after the Old West.
Though I mean, hey, they're putting money into the Rapids ride to actually bring into the Calico Ghost Town.
Go figure. They make it more like they took the name out. What was it called before?
It was called Bigfoot Rapids.
Right. So they're not calling it Bigfoot Rapids anymore, but they're putting a Bigfoot in.
Yeah, they're putting an actual. Sorry, we're talking Knott's now, but they're doing some cool stuff. And
I know, but why can't you just call it Bigfoot Rapids? You're putting a Bigfoot in there.
I don't know.
Where there wasn't before.
Again, look, I'm just kind of happy that they're trying to integrate stuff with more cohesive and the whole Calico theme, and that's cool. Good for them.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was fun. I really enjoyed Big Thunder. Oh, we gotta go ride.
Let's go ride.
Let's do it.
I mean, it literally is the best merging of ride, a thrill ride, an actual proper ride, and a themed attraction like you might get on a dark ride, which isn't quite as thrilling. But look at this, man. Doesn't it just make you want to go, yeah, I love Disneyland. Wow. Just nailed it.
Don't talk about that camera. No?
All we know is we're most connected that way.
We went somewhere.
We went through that safari.
Big Thunder was fun, huh?
So much fun.
Woo! We did it right after we finished that
to the
conversation.
light levels right now.
The light levels are fine. It's not dusk right now.
But it's not.
All right, guys, thanks for watching our little Big Thunder Mine Train Nature's Wonderland through the Rainbow Cavern, sponsored by Wells Fargo and hosted by Woody of Toy Story. Thanks for watching. Like our video, share it with your friends, subscribe to our channel. Fresh Bake. Oh, what are we doing tomorrow? What are we doing tomorrow? Hey guys, you know what we're doing tomorrow? We heard a rumor. It's kind of similar.
Not a good one. But.
It's kind of similar to the rumor that I spread on Fresh Bake Presents about a future Beauty and the Beast dark ride coming to Disneyland.
Is this like the one you got a lot of crap for?
No.
Real footings?
No,
like
no.
You're still getting crap for?
No, it's nothing like that. It's nothing like that. Anyway, there's a crazy rumor going around about Beauty and the Beast, so we're heading to Fantasyland, talk about that rumor, and we're going to share our thoughts. Do you guys want a Beauty and the Beast dark ride at Disneyland? Yeah. I think the answer is yes, right?
Yeah, I'll take one.
I'd rather think of something different.
Okay, Ian wants something different. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Bye.
What's going on, Fresh Bake? As promised, we have arrived in Fantasyland. That's Fantasyland right there. That's actually Red Rose Tavern, which is part of the topic of conversation for this episode. This may go towards a minor reason, a minor thing that you might say maybe that rumor that we heard is possibly true. It's not. One of the possible reasons that could have a very infinitesimal chance of being true is because of Red Rose Tavern. We're going to get into that. We're going to talk about the Beauty and the Beast dark ride rumor coming to Fantasyland, but where? Where are they going to put Beauty and the Beast? I think it's coming. Where? Is it here? Or is it one of the craziest ideas that I've ever heard in my entire life? Let's go look at that. Guys, quick, tell me a land that is more synonymous with Disneyland. What is the most synonymous land with Disneyland?
Main Street, USA.
Liz, what is your choice?
Like, is there a right answer or just?
Oh, you bet there is, but I'm gonna hear your answer though.
There's not.
Okay, well, I mean, Main Street would be my first choice. Second choice would be New Orleans Square.
No, wow, you guys are crushing. Hey, New Orleans Square is my favorite land.
Me too. That's
but when I think of Disneyland, and I think of lands, although Main Street is a land.
I think most of the lands in Disneyland are interested in Disneyland because they're broader concepts and ideas or time and places and not specific brands.
I respect your effort on that, but the answer is Fantasyland.
I was gonna say, wait, I was gonna say something.
I'm just kidding. No, the point I was getting is that Fantasyland is very closely related. Like when you think about Disneyland, you think about the original,
Right.
All these are, well, not all of them, but Pinocchio's is new. Majority of these were here.
All of them got rebuilt when they redid the facade. Yeah, they all got gutted and rebuilt.
Yeah. So when they talk about messing with Fantasyland, I get a little tense. I get a little like upset. I'm sorry, what now? What are you doing? Yeah. What are you?
Pardon?
Pardon me? The rumor that we heard, this is from Screamscape, is that there's a Beauty and the Beast attraction being built in Tokyo. Animatronics are mind-blowingly good. It is the future of dark rides. They have skipped over completely the whole projection on the face, Snow White Mine Train ride thing. They're like, no, we're not doing that anymore.
That works well enough on Mine Train, but it doesn't work well on Frozen.
Right, no, it doesn't work well on Frozen, and that's just, you know what? That's the cheap, easy way out. We're gonna make it happen. They animated a body. They like this. Belle.
Yeah, she's fantastic.
Looks fantastic. Anyway, so they're super hyped about this attraction. And that was a rumor that I heard, and this is what I reported on Fresh Bake Presents, was that it was so expensive, it went so far over budget that they felt like they had to make two in order to recoup some of the cost. Now, Ian, you were saying.
Generally speaking, anytime the non-domestic parks, especially the ones in Asia, get new unique rides that no one else has yet, there's almost always an exclusivity clause with WI that says we're the only ones who get to have this ride for at least X number of years.
Which it still could be. It could be. What if that number's 5?
I don't know. Again, I'm not privy to what those actual terms are. My understanding is that there are exclusivity times on those.
No, that is one monkey wrench in this whole idea. But the fact that I've heard this now from like three different sources, if you consider Screamscape a source.
I don't.
Right, because they didn't say what their source was, and I can't either because.
And it's also entirely possible for what sounds like multiple sources all just be coming from the same anonymous person.
Sure.
That's just my sidetrack point that while it's true that a lot of times rumored people can't
Yeah.
say who it is, you also have to have a certain grain of salt with you.
Sure. Until you hear from Disney, everything is a grain of salt.
Or at least people who've seen regularly have a track record over
Right.
a long period of time.
Right.
And also have the awareness to not just support everything they've heard.
Now let's stick a couple daggers in some people's backs right now. We'll get into it. Here's what Screamscape is suggesting. Pinocchio and Snow White ripped out,
Where are they going to kill them?
and then they're going to drop a Beauty and the Beast Dark Ride. A Beauty and the Beast castle, mind you. It's probably going to be a castle
Well, that's what it is in Tokyo. It's a very tall.
right next to the castle.
We have a castle. We can't have another
This
castle
island
right
doesn't work.
here.
Unless they don't build a castle, unless they just do something like this.
That's what it is.
Well, I know. Well, that's the thing. They make them. Those dark rides are big now. It wouldn't fit in here.
Okay, so the square footage of that ride in Tokyo is estimated about 80,000 square feet.
Okay.
These combined are nowhere even near.
No.
Nowhere near that combined.
No.
You couldn't. So you couldn't even fit that in.
So
Not without major modification, and even then, you still have the issue of another castle significantly taller
Yes.
than the main one
Yep.
right next to it.
Yeah. So not only is it heresy to suggest getting rid of Snow White. Hey,
It's unfeasible
I've got an idea.
and impractical.
Let's take these guys into Snow White and let them remember how cool and how legendary the Snow White attraction
And that
is.
it deserves a proper refresh the way
And it
Tokyo
does.
Alice did.
It does.
So I mean,
Yeah.
Pan and Alice got
Yeah,
it.
Pan and Alice.
It's not gotten one. It should also go.
Let's do that.
Now to take care of Snow White. Magic mirror on the wall. In this disguise, I fool them all. And that won't kill you? Apples. Fresh apples. Taste the
It's great.
Right?
Great.
Right?
I love me some Snow White.
And so abruptly, though.
It does. It does. Well, I wouldn't mind if they, softened us into the landing a little bit, on that one. Now, here's the thing.
It's better than Paris, though.
The rumor that I heard was that they were going to put, instead of taking over that amazing ride we were just on, Snow White and Pinocchio and whatever else that might cost, they were going to shorten the monorail track and then drop Beauty and the Beast and a possible restaurant into that in that area, the motorboat cruise area, and where the monorail track is.
They would also have to drastically shorten Autopia and the
Yes.
subs because
They would have to drop. Yeah, they would have to cut off a part of Autopia, not all of it, but part of it, and part of the monorail track.
Well, the subs are also affected.
And the subs.
building is underneath all of that.
That's true.
So
Yes.
I would do
There's
that.
a lot of other stuff that are as soon as you touch that land,
Well-
there's a lot of Tomorrowland stuff that's immediately impacted.
That goes towards another rumor that I've heard from another source that Finding Nemo is on its last legs. That there's in terms of what it takes to keep that ride operational is no longer feasible or cost effective because the laws and the OSHA and all that kind of stuff, it's making it very difficult to run Finding Nemo these days. But before I get into that though, let me get into this. One of the things that always bothered me about that rumor that I had heard about them putting it at Motorboat Cruise and how it dovetails with the rumor that over here with Pinocchio and Snow White is that they put a ring on right over there, Red Rose Tavern.
I mean, they could just as easily unskin it if they needed to.
Why would they go 2 years and not skin it, and then finally do skin it right on the heels of them
I
saying?
mean, to be fair, all they did to change from temporary to permanent was a couple signs.
True.
And then moving some murals. Like,
But that-
Like really go back to
like it would be very easy to switch back if they truly
Yeah.
decided to. It's
Yeah,
not-
like I said, it's an infinitesimal connection, but why would you? How can you build Beauty and the Beast over there and put a restaurant over there if you
When
just
you-
made
that's
Red
why
Rose?
This should go back to Village House, take another restaurant and bring it over there, and just leave.
Make
all
it
this
Village House
alone.
again, yeah.
However, I'm gonna miss that motorboat area because that was like a place where you can escape Disneyland, take a break. Where
40 people can fit in there, honey.
That's still nice, a nice area to hang out.
For 40 people.
Okay, well now we're gonna have nothing, not even 40.
No, you're gonna have an enormous attraction.
It's gonna be busy. No matter what, it's just gonna keep it busy.
Your suggestion was to put it
at the Fantasyland Theater.
Fantasyland Theater.
I like theater. I think it's good for theme parks to have in a large scale show.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
More
theater,
shows,
yeah.
definitely.
At least one large scale show per park
Yeah.
is my.
I agree.
I like it's something that maybe people can't see in their hometowns because of scale that people don't normally get.
Yeah.
And I realize they're not necessarily always the most efficient people eaters, but I think there should be a place. But Disneyland, well, spaces.
Let's also,
Like,
I'm sorry, while we're on that, Ian, let's remind them how cool Mickey and the Magical Map is. Right now.
Not long ago, on a day not unlike today.
You wanna play? Untitled Chapter. Hey, you're not supposed to pay me. I'm supposed to pay you. I never thought that maybe you just never wanted to be painted. Aww, you're a masterpiece just the way you are.
By leaving that spot
I only have seen Kingdom Hearts now.
you've discovered the secret of the map.
Same with the other
The map contains never-ending magic.
Mickey and the Magical Map. That's pretty great.
it was our favorite scene, but you know.
No, I know. Ian and I were both like,
Like, because
Well, because we're not the tallest, so our eye line was right at the bar.
you can't see like I can see.
No. See, well, I am taller than her. My torso isn't super high either.
This
So
is my view all the time.
Yeah,
I
it's-
was watching a video of you talking to somebody, the video you shot
at Villains
Day, and it looks like this.
Oh my
Hello,
God.
giant person.
So many double chins happening right now. Welcome to Bean Pie 2.
Anyway, it makes sense because it's an easy thing that, I mean, nobody would miss really Mickey and the Magical Map, I'm guessing.
there would, but it's I feel like it's a more straightforward use of the land.
Yeah.
Because again, once you touch the motorboat, Autopia, subs, monorail,
Yeah.
so many other things are impacted.
Yeah.
You should at least have a plan for what you're going to do with that
Yeah.
area as well. So
Now,
I feel like you don't want to touch that until you know what you're going to do with the rest of that space.
I think they do have a plan. I honestly do. I think they have a plan for that and Tomorrowland all
I'm
looped
sure
in
there's
one.
lots of ideas in their art archives and in their files.
One thing that I don't like about that idea of using Fantasyland Theater, apart from wanting to have more shows, less rides, more shows, is that I feel like they're trying to add capacity as opposed to replacing it with other capacity. It's not making the park bigger when you do that. Like, if you were to put it over there in the motorboat cruise area, you've added X number of people that you could put in the park.
Potentially, I mean, it depends. Because again, it depends what they do with the rest of the space. So if you are pulling out subs in Autopia and not because are those getting replaced with something with capacity?
Well,
that's like.
I don't know, but I think they have a plan. I really do. If they go that route, I think that they definitely have a plan.
That's better. I like that. Don't touch this.
No, them taking Pinocchio and Snow White, that's not
I really feel like this is still like Walt's like vision. Like I feel like back there.
Can you imagine the rebellion that would happen?
I feel like we
What, you mean the one that would then immediately come over because all the influencers would love it the day it opens? That storm?
Oh crap, because that's going to be me.
It happens every time. And there's nothing wrong with liking new things, just to be clear. That's not many regular people who get excited.
Yeah, no. I would be here.
Yeah.
Filming it.
I mean,
and saying, I love Beauty and the Beast. It's so great.
Honestly, that is one of my favorite movies, though. So I hope they do, but just not here. Get rid of Rose Tavern, bring back Village House.
I would rather have unique, we certainly should have some continuity between each castle park, and I think we already do. As far as new stuff, but unique things be the new things.
What about a compromise, Ian? Take the tech, give them all the same moves, even. Give them a different face and a different costume, and call it Aladdin's Journey Through something.
Okay, I'm fine with it being different. My point, a different property is fine. My point is just don't directly.
Well, to your point about the exclusivity.
I don't know how detailed those contracts are. If they include tech, if they include layout, if they restrict the IP, or if it's only those things in the final package. I don't know. Again, I'm not privy to the private contracts between those two. I'm just aware that there is an exclusivity.
One final wrinkle. Frozen 2 is coming out.
It is. Hong Kong's getting OANT. Tokyo Disney Sea is getting OANT. I believe they're going to be different attractions.
What if they reskinned it to Frozen? Anyone?
I want you to do.
Bueller?
Again, I think I've expressed before, my tattoo is a lot more to the older classic Disney stuff, not like even compared to the Renaissance.
Well, now what's classic to you? I was gonna say, is the Renaissance classic or?
Like I enjoy the movies, but the stuff I'm like, oh, that's Disney. That is the stuff even older than that.
See, I still feel like
because that's
Bambi is classic.
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
Bambi.
Yeah.
That's classic. There's
the stuff from the 60s and 70s. That stuff I was watching on VHS more than Renaissance stuff. Not saying I didn't watch those and don't love those. I did. So the stuff that I was like, oh, that feels like nostalgic kid to me is older stuff like Sword and Stone, 101 Dalmatian, Jungle Book. A lot of that Xerox era especially.
Yeah.
For sure.
That Xerox era especially is very, I like this.
All right. Well, that was fun.
That's me and my preferences.
Give me both your best guesses. Give me odds. 1 out of 10 that Beauty and the Beast attraction is coming here to Fantasyland.
Well, like ever, or limit to a time?
10 years.
Like 1 to 10.
Yeah, 10 most likely, 1 not likely at all.
Okay, 7.
Within the next 10 years.
7.
She said 7. Do I hear 8?
I'm trying to think about how the projects they have lined up, how long those are likely to.
Well, put this in your thinker. Everything that I'm hearing is that Fantasyland is ahead of Tomorrowland.
Oh no, I know. Tomorrowland will always be the bottom of the list.
Yeah, okay.
It always will. Just because it's less straightforward to solve.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they still can't figure out Tomorrowland.
Fantasyland's a lot.
There's still guys.
Literally every other land, as far as IP approach, is a lot simpler.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Storybook, plug into Fantasyland.
Yeah, right.
Jungle-y, adventure-y thing, Adventureland. Western-y, everything else is a very straightforward. Tomorrowland's sci-fi.
Is it science-y? Is it? Yeah. All right.
I know 7 within the next 10 years, but I can easily see that swim as well.
Okay. All right. I think it's 10. That's just my thought. Sorry.
It really bothers me how much he wins and I win.
I don't. Dude, it's a total guess. I'm being controversial. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for joining us on this discussion of the future of Fantasyland, the future of Pinocchio, the future of Snow White, and the possibility of them putting another stinking castle right next to Sleeping Beauty Castle. Dumbest thing I ever heard. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, share this with your friends, and say, fresh baked?
Fresh baked.
What's happening?
Disney magic.
We're just sitting
Magic
here.
wins.
We're just sitting here. Just the one song?
That was like legit just for us.
We're just sitting here.
Yeah.
And they're like, I think we want to play you a song.
Yeah, just came up, played a song for us, and then went on their way.
And then they took off.
I love it.
Well, I guess we've entered the wandering around without any idea what we're doing phase of our afternoon. Early evening, pre-evening?
It's early evening. It's almost 5.
Almost 5, goodness.
Yeah, it is 5.
That's 4:59.
That is almost 5.
That is almost 5. Thank
then
you,
She
Ian.
didn't say exactly 5. She said almost
She
5.
said it is 5. I see a whole bunch of people wearing yellow up there. Is that the choir or is that the gospel thing I saw?
That's usually DCA though, isn't it?
Yeah, but
they do that in stage 17.
I saw the sign, the gospel sign at DCA when we were there this morning.
Yeah, they do that in stage 17.
But that is definitely something yellow up there.
We can get a coffee. And
Yeah,
we can get a
do
churro.
you guys want to hang out with us while we go get a churro and a cup of
And
coffee?
then we can take that on the train. That would be magic.
I just did the train last week.
Oh, crap.
Sorry. Oh, that's not a, I don't know what that is, but it's not that. Maybe that's the French protesters? The yellow vests?
I mean, they're in the wrong part, but it's a group of some kind.
Yeah. Right now, you know what would be perfect is a ride on Astro Orbiter.
No, actually, no. I was gonna say this is actually would be a time where I would say no. I do enjoy that ride, and I don't get sick on it, but I would say no, just to be wind in all our faces.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not there anyways, but you know.
Well, there you go. You've reached the comedy.
I've unraveled the mystery of the Sith
Oh my God.
and drawn out the Queen's attacker.
I don't think I've ever seen Samuel L. Jackson act worse than in those in the Jedi Council chamber scenes. Oh my God, it's just the worst.
But David, what about the droid attack on the Wookiees?
I don't know the proper response to that.
I know. I just want to see.
Is that his line?
No.
Oh,
No,
that's
that's that's Kiadi-Mundi in Revenge of the Sith. The guy with the really tall head.
Oh yes.
The not a cone head, but closest thing to
Right.
Star Wars.
Yes. He died a grisly death, didn't he?
He was. I mean, it was during the Order 66 montage.
Yeah. I would love a Main Street vehicle. I've got Ian humming.
We can just get a churro and a coffee and just people watch.
Let's watch the people. You there, stand still. I want to watch you. Okay, that's creepy.
You know what I mean, though? You make it. Why? Why go there? You can hang out right there. Then again, maybe not.
Maybe not. Nope, definitely not. What about we could do the tiki room? That's nice and chill.
Huh?
The tiki room?
Sure, that sounds great. Let's get that.
Were we in a tiki mood not long ago? Oh, that was when we were doing the Tangaroa Terrace, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because both of the hotel places are reopened.
Yep. We've reached the market house for said coffee and treat, although they don't have the treats we're looking for in here. Can I get my coffee to go?
At downtown Disney, not here.
Hey, that's no bargain anymore. The mobile ordering at Starbucks,
Too many people discovered it.
that's like the way to do it now.
Oh,
To the point where it's almost come full circle so fast. I was very scared this morning getting my coffee at the pickup area.
yep.
There was just so many people. But the standby line, it's chill. Chill. So I don't know, it may have, the mobile ordering thing may have jumped the shark for Starbucks anyway. But this is, there's no mobile ordering in here. So you get this. I wonder, you know how they have that library-like area back there?
Yes.
Do you imagine that you could enjoy that if you were to get a seat back there? Would you feel relaxed and at ease in that?
I wish you could,
Right?
but nah. I just feel a million eyes of me saying, "Are you leaving?"
Yeah. I'm just gonna stand here next to your table until you leave. That would make me very anxious. I don't even like taking the camera back there.
James, it's a nice little area.
Oh, it's lovely. It was especially lovely when it was the market house.
Well, that too. I was gonna say there used to be a little box too.
Yeah, that too. We used to leave messages.
Possibly someone ruined it.
Fresh Baked. I'm going to tell you a little story. Some of you may know this story because some of you have been with us for many years. For those of you who are fairly new to the Fresh Baked community, within the last 2 years, I'd say, because this is about 3 years ago, there were a couple of spots in Disneyland where there was boxes that you could open.
And they were really just there for sake of decoration.
They were just decoration. And there was a box in here that you could open, and there was nothing in it, but it was just like a jewelry box, let's say. And there was another one in
There was one in
New
Pieces
Orleans
of 8.
Square, Pieces of 8, at the Pirates of the Caribbean gift shop. And we used to, fans used to leave us little notes that would say fresh, that would say Fresh Baked. We put a note in there, and we said, you know, go in there and put your own note in there. And that lasted about 8 minutes.
And then they like.
And then Disney's like,
shut it down.
shut it down.
Because customers have to clear that out at the end of the night
Yeah.
just to make sure there's no trash.
Right. Well, they did. Yeah. I mean, it's not like it
Because
was.
to a customer, it looks like someone just put their receipt like trash in a box.
They thought it was they were putting trash in
And that
there.
keeps happening over weeks. They say, okay, Pure Tree use like a trash can, right?
But that was a cute little
That
thing
was
for a little
fun.
while.
That was really
It
the,
was, but I also totally understand why
Yeah.
they're like,
Yeah, I
oh,
can-
people are using like a trash can, we can't have
The
it.
Pieces of 8 one lasted a good month or
I
so.
think that was longer than this one. I
Yeah.
left my note in there.
We would go in there every week and look for notes, and occasionally we would find one.
I don't think you guys got mine. I think they took mine out.
Yeah.
Like, nope.
You had to, the timing had to be just right because we had folks say, "I just put one in there." We'd go in there and it was already gone. it. We have our coffee, 2 caramel macchiatos to go. And now we are in search for treats. Ian has said that he's found or has heard of, it's like a kind of like a peppermint patty but with raspberry in it. And he said it's like a candy palace. So that's Ian up there. Follow Ian, you guys. Looks like they're getting ready for a parade.
Let him meet videoing. Let her go.
I made it. Ian, did you not want to take the True Grip Challenge?
Yeah, I kind of want to try it. I haven't really tried it.
This is intense. Wowzers. Oh, what are they making? They're not quite there yet.
I want to get a picture.
Stop eating it. Come on.
This is a conversation.
No.
Did they have it? Yeah. He was like, I want a picture, and the dad's like, he's like, Matt, don't eat it, like, because he was going to take a bite. She's like, no, I want a picture, and he's like, no, you can't eat it. I'm just like, sorry
For
my
Instagram.
life. I know, I was like, sorry my life. You can't enjoy that first bite. So wait, you gotta take a picture.
Right. That's it. What he just pointed at right there.
It's delicious. It's like a peppermint patty with raspberry.
With raspberry and a heart. There's a heart on it. Yeah.
And then the pretzel M&M.
Liz has opted for that guy right there.
Together.
Together, yes.
I meant together.
Well, I've never had one of those.
I know, me neither. That's why I'm like, I'm just gonna go for it.
All right.
They're really good. They look fantastic.
It's very traditional Disney stuff. You see those here all the time. Hey, can we also get a chocolate-covered strawberry, please?
You want the white chocolate? No chocolate.
I owed her one.
I think it's actually my favorite. That's even better. Okay.
Thinking. Okay. Get on our. Okay, here she goes again.
Well,
now that's just her thing now. We took our treats. We got a chocolate-covered strawberry that's already been worked on. We got a
chocolate and caramel and M&M covered pretzel stick.
yeah.
I'm okay for that.
And
And
Ian
a
got his
raspberry
thing.
patty.
And we're going to enjoy a little pre-show here at the Tiki Room. And then, oh, look at that. Wow, party foul. Wow, that is... That's kind of like our grilled cheese sandwich that we started the day with.
You gotta try that.
All right, wait, I want to try it. This is this looks like a two-man job probably.
It's so delicious. Like, I'm so glad I got that.
I love chocolate and like salty things.
Me
like
too,
that,
me too.
I am Kennedy, goddess of fire and volcanoes. Some say I torment Pornagendi, the earth balancer. For when my violent temper rises, the earth trembles on its foundation.
She no joke.
I'm balancing the earth. What's sad to say?
Yeah. I think if I were you, I'd get it without the M&Ms.
Yeah.
M&Ms, make it. I'm not usually an M&M guy either.
Who anyone wants to try the strawberry?
It goes perfect with coffee too.
It's so sweet, that strawberry.
I don't get it.
I don't know where you want to sit, babe.
Anywhere. It's all good.
Right?
Take our usual spot here. This has sort of become our favorite spot to film from because you get a great shot of Maynard. Although I think it's I forgot his name now. The guy who used to drive the omnibus.
I mean, technically, Adventureland and Main Street are the same. But as far as the cast members training attractions, it's one area. Because remember, Duke and Wing are talking about how cast members are only in the box.
Yeah. And Maynard sometimes does work Main Street traffic. Or
I think I'm probably Opera House. Honestly, maybe I've seen him at Opera House.
Oh, the Opera House, yes, maybe. You can hear him though.
Brought to you by our friends at Dole. Now we do allow munchy, and we do allow drinky. However, as far as a plastic cup, fork, knife, spoon, little napkin, these things, at the end of the show, please take with you. Through the enchanted Tiki exit doorway across the way. Outside you'll find Tiki trash can. If you insert these items into it, you will send them on a journey to the land called Phil. Remember, no fussy from camera, no ringy-dingy from cell phone, and most certainly no smoky, okie dokie, thunder. My name's Tiki Maynard. If you need to leave during the show, I have no idea why you would want to. But if you need to, please go through enchanted Tiki exit doorway across the way. During the show, the door will be closed. And so, as you approach it, you may say to yourself, you know, actually, I have no idea whatsoever how to exit this fine attraction.
He's still going, yeah.
If you push against the door, something magical will happen. You will find yourself outside. We will miss you, of course. But these things happen, don't they?
What is he?
Yes, they happen. Please now, prepare yourselves and your families for the happy feeling. Thank you for the clapping action. You just put a smile on Tiki Maynard face, see?
Oh, there he is.
Feels good.
He just blew out a flashlight.
Aloha!
Aloha!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Now, our master of ceremonies is a very smart bird. His name is Jose. Now, sometimes when I wake him up, he calls me silly names.
Oh, buenos dias, senorita. My siestas are getting shorter and shorter.
I'm not a senorita.
Oh, look at all the people. And welcome to Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room. Hey, Michael, mi amigo. Pay attention, it's showtime.
We've been at it, and we know you adore us, so come on and join us in the mother chorus.
Viva Code, every cloud has a silver line.
Monsieur and Madame, it's time to say adieu, but we hope you will always remember the amazing things which happen here in Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room.
As long as you're all standing,
we have a wonderful magic trick for you.
Yeah, a wonderful trick. Everybody, face the door. And the trick is, we're gonna make you all disappear.
Okay. Good.
So in case you haven't noticed, Fresh Bake, we have moved, we've taken on the new camera, We are now filming in the new super duper fancy camera that we've been using for dark rides. The dark ride footage that you saw earlier today was with this camera, and we're trying it out now because it's dark.
Am I glowing?
No, but you're in. Well, I don't know if you're in focus. Let me check. I gotta check, make sure you're in focus. This thing.
Focus. Nature snow.
Let's go this way. This thing does not manual or autofocus very well, so I have to constantly adjust it. Oh, look at that.
The long way? You want to go the short way?
I want to go the dark way. We're taking this thing to the dark forest. Hey, how are you? I also want to test out some more of how well it handles. It's not the greatest at image stabilization. So we're just going to do a little walk and talk with you guys as we head out, because we're actually done with our evening, but I wanted to get some good footage.
And if you're wondering why it seems like we're going deeper into the park, it's only just because since we can't go through the castle,
right,
you have to either go around by the Matterhorn or out the frontier.
The Fantasyland way is shut.
Made by those... God, I can never remember the line exactly.
You can do it, Ian.
Way is shut. Made by... Kept by the... I can't remember... Damn it! I'm going to look it up. I'll get back to you.
Oh boy, he's going to look it up.
Because it bugs me that I can't remember.
I know.
Because I like that.
I would love to hear your thoughts, though, on how this camera is performing so far.
Found it.
Okay, go for it.
The way is shut. It was made by those who are dead, and the dead keep it. The way is shut. There we go.
What?
I was quoting more.
It's like Ian's got like an OCD where he has to finish that phrase. And it doesn't matter how non-eloquent it is what he says. He just spits out the line.
But then I forget the wording, and then I have to look it up, and it ruins the moment. But I need to know.
Yep. Oh, look at this! Doesn't it look pretty? I'm sorry, I'm talking. I'm not talking to you guys.
I just think it does.
I'm talking to the people watching the video.
The lantern light, the trees. I think it does, but
yeah.
In a couple months, it'll be a little less so, just sheer mass of people. Seriously, only like 4 months.
What's that?
Star Wars.
Oh, 4 months to Star Wars. Yep.
That's it?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, we don't know the exact date, but all signs point to June. So.
That's even the. We ran into a cast member today who said she's joined the Resistance, which is code for.
We'll be transferring.
She's transferring to Galaxy's Edge. But yeah, she said June.
Well, she said June or whenever, because.
Right, which means June.
Speaking of Haggard saying, should have said that.
Yep, should have said that. Should not have said that. Boy, have we just become Harry Potter nerds? What's going on? I've been doing a lot of Harry Potter references.
We've just been broadening our knowledge of pop culture.
There you go.
So it's not only the same references over and over again.
It is true, Ian, that we do have more in our lives besides Disney. That is so true.
I love dinosaurs.
Yeah, Liz loves dinosaurs and horror movies. And we already know about her thing with chicken. What else?
Wait, what?
She says she orders chicken always. Anytime we go to dinner,
because it's healthy.
I'll get something that's chicken, and then she hates the chicken.
It's raw!
Ian, what's a non-Disney thing that you're into?
Lord of the Rings.
Nice.
Okay,
that's
yeah, good. All right, I like it.
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who, very good.
Jaws.
Now to the point where you can you know it like really well, right?
Yeah,
Doctor Who.
Well. I mean, I know modern Doctor Who pretty well. I don't know like classic '60s Doctor Who very well.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're stopped. We got to keep moving.
Friends.
Well, no, come on. Everybody already knows about your Friends addiction.
Could I be any more obvious?
Could you be any more bummed that Friends is leaving Netflix after this season, or after this year?
Well, I had the whole box set, so it's fine.
Yeah, but you don't have to take them out of the box.
I know, that is the pain, because we're that lazy. They want to go again on Big Thunder Mountain.
They are talking about Big Thunder Mountain, you guys. Wow.
I think they liked it.
I think they liked it. Yeah, so there's that. As for me,
I was going to say, how about you, man?
I watch golf every weekend, as much as possible. Yep. All 4 rounds, not just the last round. I watch the golf on Thursday. I watch the golf on Friday. I watch the golf on Saturday. And I watch the golf on Sunday.
I got you hooked on Hell's Kitchen.
Well, but that's not a.
That's not
a lifestyle, though.
That's a cooking reality show.
But
He's got more general hobby type.
Yeah, like what are my actual
fandoms and hobbies as
Yeah.
opposed to just things you like, right? Fandoms and hobbies.
Fandoms and hobbies, yes. Fresh Bake, tell us your non-Disney fandoms and hobbies. Non-Disney owned, right? So it can't be
We'll allow Fox because that's even though they'll own it soon, I still won't consider that Disney probably ever.
All right.
So we'll allow Fox properties.
Okay, Fox is allowable.
I enjoy anime. I enjoy Miyazaki.
She is an anime fan. Yes, Miyazaki is one of her favorites.
Even though Studio Ghibli
I have watched many of them now because of her. I'm well acquainted. I think there's only one that I haven't seen, right?
No, there's a couple you haven't seen in Miyazaki, but the ones that are most popular you did.
I've seen all the good ones. We got to turn left. I hope this is in focus. That's the other thing. I don't even know if this is in focus. I mean, it looks like it is, but sometimes you can't tell until you get home and you look at it in the editing window, editing bay.
I like to antique shop.
But you don't do it like regularly.
I used to when I lived in the valley because we had a lot of antique
She's
shops.
from the valley. There you go, Fresh Baked. She's a valley girl.
Valley girl.
Although she's less a valley girl than her sister. Her sister is a valley girl.
Yeah, she got the high-pitched voice. I did not.
Although you both tend to use like
Oh, totally.
in a
like,
sentence.
Totally.
And we made it all the way around. What a lovely stroll this was. Am I still in focus? I think so. This does feel a little shakier than usual. I think we're about ready to get washed out. If I take this thing the way it's set now onto Main Street, we're going to get washed out.
Well, you can walk over just to see. Or you can cut it before then.
Yeah, I'll readjust.
Oh, I'm a secret metalhead.
Yeah, not just metal, but like.
All of it.
No, what's that weird stuff you listen to?
Weird stuff I listen to.
The band that.
Oh, progressive metal, Dream Theater.
Dream Theater.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
She's also secretly jealous that I lived in the 80s and she didn't.
Yeah, whatever, bro. Whatever. I'm a 90s kid.
That's not so bad. Well, Fresh Bake, thanks for hanging out with us today and tonight at Disneyland. Hopefully,
for a long time.
Yeah, we've been doing this a lot lately. These long, extended days at Disneyland.
I love trying to say at least till it gets dark outside at Disneyland. I feel like I did a full day.
And that's certainly easier to do during the winter. It's not going to be so easy to do coming the spring and the summer. But I hope you guys enjoy the show. I hope you guys are enjoying our little non sequitur episode tonight as we test out this new camera. I may or may not include the test footage we just did in selfie mode of us talking about the songs that we know by heart. I know like 3 songs by heart. I know White Lines, Little Red Corvette, and
Creep?
Darling Nikki.
Oh, okay. You don't know Creep by heart? Radio?
Creep? Oh no, I just know the chorus or whatever. Ian, do you know any songs by heart? Besides Disney's
most anything by Switchfoot.
Switchfoot?
Oh, Switchfoot's good. I like Switchfoot.
I don't even know Switchfoot.
I know a lot of Blink-182 songs.
Oh my god. What's your age again? What's your age again?
What's my age again? What's my age again?
And the fact that Liz is a nerd for Blink-182.
Does that surprise anyone?
No, not at all.
What?
There may be, but there may not be a genre of music that I dislike more than 90s alt punk thing, whatever. Like
Blink is not
Blink 182 is so distasteful to me, and I'm probably upsetting a lot of 90s people. I get it. I mean, that's your generation, right? Just like me and new wave music from the 80s. Like you can't, but everybody loves 80s music, right?
I'm not a huge 80s pop fan.
Anyway, thanks for hanging out with us tonight, guys, here on Fresh Baked. Hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to our channel. Oh, and while you're at it, you know I forgot to do this last week. Guys, we're still giving away tickets on our website. Go to freshbakedisney.com and there's a little thing on there where you can enter to win 2 tickets to Disneyland. And you can also make birthday requests there, and we got additional content going on the website. We can also follow us on Twitter at Fresh Baked Disney. That's Fresh with no E. We're on Instagram at _Fresh Baked, and we're on Facebook. And I'm kind of making my way through this crowd. We're on Facebook at Fresh Baked Disney, and I guess that's it, right? Thanks for hanging out. Like I said, good evening. We'll see you tomorrow because we got videos all the time. Although I am rambling like a mother right now. Although this week might be a little light now that I'm thinking about it. So I apologize if we. Yeah, I apologize if we didn't get all the way to Saturday. But maybe this will get us to Saturday. I don't know. But if you made it all the way to Saturday, thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you next time, guys. Fresh Baked.
Bye. Fresh Baked.